Hey YouTube, friends and family. I wanted to get back on here. This is a very important message. So I'm asking all of you to pay close attention. And even though it won't pertain to many of you, there will be a lot of people that this does pertain to. And I ask that you take this message and share it with everybody that you can, or anybody that you know is depending on the SNAP program and or EBT program. These programs are set up for the elderly, the disabled, and those that are in a poor situation where they don't have the means to take care of and or feed their families. We've heard a lot of scuttle, and I do believe that we just went through a little test run on how it would affect people when we found ourselves during the weekend of the 11th, 12th, well actually it was on the 12th, that the EBT cards failed to function as they were supposed to. And people found themselves holding a worthless piece of plastic when they were trying to get food. I have tried to research this, and I've spent quite a bit of time working on it. What I did find is when you try to go to the USDA or the government pages that are set up, you find a notice saying, due to the lapse in federal government funding, this website is not available. After funding has been restored, please allow some time for the website to become available again. So for now, the website is not there for me to do any confirming. I did happen across the actual, or what appears to be, the actual letter sent from the USDA on October 11th, 2013. The subject line reads, Update on Food and Nutrition Service Operations, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, in parentheses, SNAP, SNAP, lapse in funding. SNAP, it goes to SNAP State Agency Directors, all states. So that will be all states. The letter reads, the Food and Nutrition Services, FNS, wants to extend our appreciation to states for their work in maintaining continuing service and benefits to Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP. Participants and applicants in accordance with the FNS Contingency Plan issued October 1, 2013. FNS understands that states are concerned about the future operations stemming from the continuing lapse in federal funding and have appreciated the information you provided us recently regarding your issuance and notice timelines. According to information we have received, several states provide the next month's issuance files as early as the 15th of the month. With that in mind, understanding the operation issues and constraints that states face, and in the interest of preserving maximum flexibility, we are directing states to hold their November issuance files and delay transmission to state electronic benefit transfers, which is EBT, vendors until further notice. FNS will continue to work with our states and appreciates your continued support in responding to information requests that will assist in the ultimate course of action. If you have any questions, please contact your regional administrator or Jessica Shahin, Associate Administrator for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, and then her email. Friends, and this was put out by Audrey Rowe, FNS Administrator for the Regional Directors, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs, all regions. I want to read that one paragraph one more time. It's the third paragraph, and I will put this down in the show more so that you can go to it and read it yourself. It says, according to the information we have received, several states provide the next month's issuance files as early as the 15th of the month. With that in mind, understanding the operational issues and constraints that states face, and in the interest of preserving maximum flexibility, we are directing states to hold their November issuance files and delay transmission to State Electronic Benefit Transfer, EBT, vendors until further notice. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, and I do believe I am, what this is saying to us is that the EBT cards will not operate on the 1st of the month, nor will they operate on the 5th or the 10th or whatever until further notice. You know, this is going to cause quite a hardship on many people if we let it. I don't know what the plan is. I can only assume. You know, I'd love to be a little mouse in the corner in one of those big grand meetings where they order their pizzas in. But I'm not, and neither are you. All we can do is use our common sense. Now, today is the 16th of October. So that gives us, what, 15 plus days, at least 15 days to work on this problem. I suggest that every mother and father, grandparents, whoever, anybody that banks on or depends on the SNAP program or the EBT program, please stop what you're doing right now. Go to your pantries, your cupboards, your refrigerators, your freezers, and take inventory of what you've got. Sit down, figure out how many meals and how long your supplies will last you. If you find that this is going to cause a hardship for you and or your children, for God's sake, do not let the children go to bed hungry. Seek help from your neighbors, from family members, from churches, from food banks, from any resource that you can. Now, believe me, friends, the food banks are going to be absolutely depleted. There are going to be a lot of people that panic. We don't need to panic. We certainly do not. What we need to do is work together. Figure out how you can take the grocery products that you have and turn them into soups. Make sure you have beans. Make sure you have rice, oats, whatever it is that you can make a meal out of. I'll tell you what, in my home, there will be foods such as pancakes. Pancakes you can make very cost effectively, and you can feed your families quite well just on pancakes. One thing for doggone sure, the kids don't go to bed hungry. Pots of beans, rice dishes. I'll try and do a video on a very simple, inexpensive rice dish that really fills a family up. I can make one skillet full, and 7 people in this house are very pleased. We have to find a way to get through this, and we need to do it together, without panic, without any problems. People should not be hungry. I've said it before, nobody should have to pay for food. They really shouldn't. Farmers, you've just had your harvest. People that have big gardens, women that have been doing your canning, share with your neighbors. Share with your neighbors, anybody that you know that's in need. November is going to be a hard month based on what I've just read and what I've looked into. You know, when I first heard it, I didn't believe it. I really didn't. I thought, this is nonsense. This can't be. A few of my YouTube sisters have called me, and we've talked about this. We've discussed it, and they're just as concerned. Margaret brought up a good idea. You know, get as many as those cup of noodles or cup of soups as you can, because a little bit of water and a child's happy. They've got a meal. You know, at this point, I can't say what's going to happen, no more than you can. But what I can say, and you know it's true, we can do this together. Neighbors helping neighbors, friends helping friends, family helping family. We have more people, I believe, on SNAP and EBT than you may be aware of. But our economy has forced that. Our lack of good government has caused this issue in our country. Many good people suffered layoffs and the ending of jobs and foreclosures on their homes and many other disastrous things. We have full families living in cars, and Americans don't want to believe it. They go, no, 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 that isn't true. It's very true. Very true. And there's no reason for that. I've got a basement, do you? We can always make room. You know, a cot on the floor, a warm blanket, a good cup of soup. We got to do this together. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. And while we're at it, we have a lot of great minds. We need to find a way to prosecute. Prosecute. Not just impeach. No. This is pathetic. It is really wrong. Anyway, my friends, according to the USDA, which oversees the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, SNAP, has just issued an order to SNAP agency directors calling for their respective states to implement an emergency contingency program because of government funding issues. So, the food pantries in America are going to be suffering. If you don't want to help your neighbor, give to them, please. And rice and beans, my friends. If I can be of any help with suggestions, and I'm poor. I'm very poor. We are just as poor as the poorest. We really are. But I'm the richest woman in the world. I certainly am. I mean, look out there. Look around you out there. All that love coming back here, and all this love going out there. Guys, we're rich. We are so rich. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's help each other, and don't count on the plastic. Don't count on it in November. Just be prepared. Like I said, we've got 15 days before the 1st of November. Get it together. Take that inventory. Figure out how you can stretch it. What kind of soups can you make? How about a hearty stew? How about some rice and beans? Rose, are you listening? Never did get that recipe, girl. Yeah. Yeah. We can do this. We certainly can. I love you all. Great big hugs. And guys, let's work together. You come to my house, I'll gladly share a handful of rice, handful of beans, whatever I can. I would never, ever turn anybody away that was hungry. Now, would you? I've heard some Christians say, well, I'll turn them away. I'll shoot them if I have to, because I don't have enough for my whole family. I got to take care of us first. You know, I can't do that. You're hungry? Come and knock on my door. If I can help, I'll help. I'll share anything I've got right down to the last little grain of salt, the last little grain of rice. I'll break my piece of bread up and share it with you. I certainly will. And that's the attitude, the mentality that we have to have, because you know what? Your government don't give a... I'm going to say it. They don't give a damn. Great big hugs, guys. Chin up. Let's get some recipes going, girls. Guys, let's share the most economical, easy 1, 2, 3 recipes that we can. I'll do it too. Love you bunches. Can you say bye-bye, Jade?
Bye.
Say you're going to sing for him sometime?
Yeah, and then on the next video, or in a video, Mom's going to let me sing.
Yes, I am.
And Mom.
Yes, darling.
On your next video, you could share the recipe with the top ramen. You can fry it and put some of the red meat on it and some veggies, and it's really good.
It is, isn't it?
And while you're cooking it, you can put a little bit of soy sauce, and it's really good.
It is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you bunches, guys. And there you heard it. I'll catch you guys later.